The world is weird.
And/or wonderful.
And I'm taking my curious little pal, Ryan Bergara, around to explore every last little bit of it.
Where are we?
Oh, we're bird watching with the Los Angeles Audubon Society.
Playa del Rey, California. Drag your ass out of bed, grab your binocs, and throw on your khaki field vest because it's time to tag along with the Los Angeles Audubon Society. Promoting the study and protection of birds and other wildlife, the organization attracts and educates featherheads both young and old. My colleague and I rendezvoused with this intrepid pack of peepers at the Bayona wetlands, where Education Director Cindy Hardin enlightened us about that bird-watching life. She was kind of under the weather, but it's chill. She was fine.
Yeah, we were just sick
Ready?
too.
We were just sick. We were
Gross.
I know.
I never get sick. I am the director of outdoor education for the Los Angeles Audubon Society, which is a fancy way of saying I'm the field trip lady.
That's very cool. Me personally, I'm a bird man. I've visited a lot of little Audubon museums in various cities I've gone
Right.
to.
Speaking of birds,
We got
that
bird in the air
We're
right
gonna have a
now.
lot of airplanes.
For people who don't know, can you tell us a little bit about the Audubon?
There are 3 tiers. There's national, really focused on policy. They lobby for laws that help the environment and endangered species. Then the state level, and then there's chapters. Some chapters are very focused on being birding clubs, but our chapter is very focused on education and getting kids outdoors. I go to their school and do an hour-long presentation, and I have lots of taxidermied birds.
Oh.
But people also give me dead hummingbirds and dead this and dead that.
Oh.
Kids want to touch.
Sure.
And the mounted taxidermy birds are very fragile.
Yeah.
But the little ones that people give me, the kids realize how light they are.
Yeah.
Even the great blue heron, that's 4 feet tall, only weighs about 3.5, 4 pounds.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Hollow bones, light as a feather.
It's beautiful that this chunk of natural land is still nestled in this developed area.
We're a little pocket.
Yeah.
So this is the only ecological reserve in the entire state that's not open to the public on a regular basis. The only other group that works out of here, you are with a tour and you are walking. What I wanted to do was something more freeform. If you want to go with a docent, you may. If you want to just pick up a little printed guide and wander on your own and take in nature at your own pace, you can do that too.
I got a quick hit list of birds that I want to get some opinions from you on. Mourning doves. Wonderful, funny little guys, but they really don't know. If I'm walking, sometimes I'll be like, look at that funny guy. And you sort of depend on them to jump out of the way, but they don't do that.
Notoriously bad nest builders too.
They're not very, so they built their nests in like the middle of a drive-through.
Yeah.
Gaggle of crows.
Yeah, it's a murder, my
A
friend.
murder of crows.
A murder? Oh, I love that.
Did you not know
And they're
that?
after
I
that
don't know. I
Cooper's-
don't know a lot about
The
birds.
crows have
man.
been chasing the Cooper's hawk all morning.
I love to see it.
Yeah.
What other birds?
You ever hear of a firehawk?
No.
It'll take like a branch that's on fire,
Yeah.
and it will lift it to an area of the forest that's not on fire, and it will drop it, and that part will catch on fire, and it will watch all the animals scurry out, and then we'll use that to catch them and eat them.
Are you familiar with this?
It's pretty metal.
I've never heard of
I don't know
this.
if it. We'll do some fact checking.
Well, I read that recently. It's pretty sweet.
That's
never
interesting.
heard of this.
Yeah, she's never
I-
heard of it. Owls.
Owls, we have
Incredible.
them. Would you like to see an owl pellet?
Yes. Do you have one?
Yes. May I?
That's right. Well, one time while she's getting this pellet, I'll tell you, I heard owls fucking in the woods.
Oh yeah. What did it sound like?
Very scary.
Was it more enunciated whoos, or is it
No,
just
it's like-
more emotional? Also, it's not like whoo.
Yeah. I think that.
So we have barn owls that hang out in that palm tree. And also
that so?
further in, they can't digest the bones.
Yeah, the
or
bones.
the
We
fur,
actually dissected these.
So they regurgitate them. So that's an
We
owl
dissected
pellet.
these in grade school. But I was gonna say, I heard them, I don't know if they were mating or fighting in the woods once, and it was the scariest sound I've ever heard in my entire life.
They can be aggressive.
It's a roar.
Well, we're all fighting for territory.
We are.
And a partner,
That's right.
Yeah.
Cindy was a great sport and put up with us even when Ryan asked dumb questions about crudely assigning birds with an arbitrary numeric value.
For the rating system, what constitutes a 10?
Man, does he not get it. Anyway, we bid farewell to Cindy and were pawned off to Ray, an avid birder and former grade school teacher who would now shepherd us through these wild, wild wetlands.
Let's head out there. All right.
Binocs in hand, baby.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see some birds and add them to my Pokedex. Ooh, look, there's a little bird right there. What's that? We got one in the sky.
I mean, the thing is, birds are everywhere all the time.
Oh, I lost it.
That's just a pigeon.
Ray, do you have sort of a favorite that you look out for?
Ospreys.
Oh, ospreys.
Ospreys are my favorite bird.
Are those similar to like cormorants in any way?
No, they're like a hawk.
Oh yes, like sort of a smaller hawk.
And they're big.
Oh, they're big.
They're big. Not as
Apparently,
big
I don't
as-
know anything about birds.
They catch fish by going in feet first. They have big talons. And they're powerful enough to take out a pretty big fish. Let me talk to you about where these buildings are here. This is a classic Southern California wetlands. You've got the ocean. You would have dunes, but they're not there anymore. Then you have freshwater. Then you have more dunes, and then you have the wetlands.
You know any folks who live in these?
No.
Let's see.
Drinking Tom Collins, looking
Right.
out at the marshland.
I don't see anybody.
Well, don't be a perv.
I'm not being a perv. I just want to see if they're drinking a nice little cup of lemonade or something.
Sure. This hat looks great on you, by the way.
Thank you.
My father and I
What are they
dug
cooking?
a pond, but a pesky blue heron kept showing up and eating our koi.
Yep, that's what they do.
We put up an electric fence around the pond and I electrocuted myself on it.
One time I went to Legoland and a bird landed on my head.
Okay, so we're gonna head on out. I don't see anything around
Okay.
here.
Just people sitting out on their porches. Gotta love it. It's
Stop
like-
looking at the houses.
Riding through the western sky, you can toss your worries aside. With the clouds rolling gently and sunshine aplenty on a trail that leads straight into the sky. Hear the gentle winds whisper through the valley to the river. We'll be riding all day, blowing cares away, till the stars come out at night.
The hummingbirds are really aggressive this time of year.
What do you mean by that?
They're because of mating.
Oh, there it is. Wow. Oh, just
Yes.
flew right over us. That was scary.
They might dive bomb you.
That's okay.
I hope they do. Hummingbirds, they use tools?
No, but they make interesting nests. They use a lot of spider webs in their nests.
Wait, what? They spider? Oh,
Spider
they like
webs.
collect spider
Yep.
webs and kind of use them.
I'll show you the nest up here.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
So we have 3 species of snakes that
Oh.
lives here. Rattlesnakes, king snakes, and
that's fun.
gopher snakes.
I guess I almost wish I was more aware of those before we started this little trip.
King snakes are immune to rattlesnake venom, so they eat rattlesnakes.
Wow. That's scary.
Snake eating snake.
Oh, yeah.
We need to go, goes down easy.
Yeah, just write down the same anatomy.
Hummingbird nest.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Whoa, that's a tiny.
Incredible.
You can see all the spider
little
webs in
basket.
there.
Oh my word.
That's
Ryan,
amazing.
there's little babies in it.
What?
Tiny, tiny hummingbird up there.
Oh yeah. Look at that little beak. Ooh, just good for sipping.
I don't know why I can't see this bird.
It's right there.
I think you're messing with me. There's no
No,
hummingbird.
look. It's fanning its wings a little bit. I mean, we can walk closer.
You can probably get
See
closer.
this
yeah.
bird?
What are you, stupid?
I just can't see it. You don't need to call me dumb.
Right there. Do you see it? No. What is wrong with you? It's right there.
I don't see it.
It's moving. How do you not?
Oh, I see it. I followed your finger.
God.
Oh, yeah, there you are, buddy.
Okay. Wonderful orangish, greenish plumage.
Oh, yeah, that's a 10.
It's got those iridescent feathers. Just
Oh, he
gorgeous.
looks like he has a lot
I
of
know,
secrets.
You couldn't really.
Oh, he
There
flew
you go.
away so fast.
Yeah, there it goes. Well, now he's there. Now he's really
Oh,
easy
now
to
he's
see.
right at the edge.
Oh, look at the way his cheeks shine in the sunlight.
There's at least 3 different types of hummingbird here.
Oh,
Oh, I see it. Look at them.
Yeah, it's a great blue heron.
Wow, that's cool.
this feels like a 10 to me.
Oh, yeah, that's a 10.
They like the freshwater pond up there on Culver because there's bullfrogs there,
Oh boy.
and they love to eat the bullfrogs.
I love the sound of a bullfrog where it's just sort of that, boo, boo.
They can stay still for 30 minutes easy. They just
Me
won't
too.
move.
So could I. I'll just sit here for 30 minutes until it does something.
It's weird because I have so much hate in my heart for them because of what they've done to my father's koi, but when you look at them through the binoculars, they really are quite stunning.
I want to hate you for what
Whoa.
you've done to my father and my family.
It moved its head.
But I gotta say,
Pelicans are also
pretty.
huge, right?
They are.
When you see them, you're like, wow, look at them, gorgeous. But those things are enormous.
They're like flying dinosaurs to
yeah,
me.
they're incredible. You feel a connection to the prehistoric when you're in the presence of birds, I think.
yeah, maybe.
I do. But what's that back there?
That's a kingfisher,
That's a kingfisher.
belted kingfisher. The kingfishers are only here for the winter. They go all the way back to
Oh,
Alaska.
she's looking straight at me.
so?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Ryan, have you encountered any bird out here that you wouldn't call a 10?
No.
It seems, okay.
Every bird I see is a 10.
Should we go?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
keep going.
There's plenty more to see.
Hang your hat where your heart desires. On the range you're free to roam. Rest your head when you're feeling tired, for the trail is now your home. Riding is a way of life, where you kiss your worries goodbye. For there you're as free as the tumbling weed, riding to the western sky.
So many happy little bees out here.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
Are you a big bee fan, Ray?
I love
Whoa,
bugs.
look at that bee.
Well, he's got pollen all
Yeah,
over
you
his.
got pollen, yeah.
Rocking the fanny pack, I like that. I've never seen a bee like actively carrying something. This is crazy.
Don't kill bees. Bees are wonderful. Hey, man, it's just fuzzies.
I thought it was a bee going in my nose.
No, they
Can you
wouldn't do
imagine
that.
getting stung inside your nostril?
Wouldn't be great, but they wouldn't do that to you.
I've been stung by a bee in the face 3 times.
3 times?
That's right.
I feel like you were agitating the bees.
Well, this is certainly a nightmare tunnel for me here.
Why? Because of the bees?
So many bees.
They're okay.
Bees hate me historically. I'm 0-3 lifetime against them.
Smells that sea air.
I gotta say,
Been a while.
that salty air, I
It's
love
good.
it. Goes into my nostrils. What a taste it is. This reminds me of fishing with my grandpa. This
What
Bergara
was
loves
a
fishing. I love
pelican?
fishing.
Or, no,
fish.
that's a heron.
Heron.
Good smells, good fishing.
There's a lot of fish in here, as I was saying.
Halibut.
Bass, striped bass, spotted bass.
What about some corbina?
Corbina's off in the sandy area.
Yeah.
This is a mud bottom here, that's why it's so.
Yellowfin crocker out here too.
You know a lot
Poker?
about fish? What little fellas do we have swimming there? Some little ducks?
No, they're red-breasted mergansers.
Like Ryan Bergara?
Not your
That's
best
what it
work.
sounds like.
Not your best work.
I can't believe how many birds we're seeing today.
This is a lot of birds.
Well, you can certainly hear the crew.
Those people love birds.
Red-breasted mergansers, baby!
Foul! Foul! I gotta say, that's not a 10.
Those aren't 10s?
Those aren't 10s.
What are you talking about?
No.
I think they kick ass.
No 10 for me.
All right.
If it inspires awe in my chest, then it's a 10.
Okay,
That's
you know
my
what?
rubric.
You've sold me.
Thank you. Those ducks over there, the
They
mergansers?
weren't ducks, they were mergansers.
Whatever. No awe inspired in my chest. Therefore, no 10.
I got something in my chest when I saw them.
Now, if you lift up your binocs, that right there is a gaggle of white claws. Looks like they're having a grand old time. Maybe too good of a time if you ask me.
I love it, Ryan.
I think they've been going since sunrise.
I want you to know that I love it. Did you see that funny little fella down there? He really does look like a lot like Christopher Lloyd.
Marty, we have to go back in time, Marty, to save your mom from the dance and Biff.
I love the noise when Doc sees something like that's surprising though.
Oh, yeah, or that. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Good.
Ray had some other birders to tend to. He is a docent, after all. So Ryan and I began the long trek back on our lonesome. But before calling it a day, we thought we'd test the strength of our fresh bond with the avian world by trying our best to summon some feathered friends.
What do you got?
This one will be good for you. It's a little one.
Why are you treating this like it's a drug deal?
I got a crow collar. This says Primo's Crow. I don't know what that means.
That's pretty good. I like that. Let's see if we get any crows.
I don't really know what these are supposed to do, if they're supposed to swarm our heads or...
I think you're supposed to really wish for them to come out, and then they'll flock towards us.
I'm not seeing anything.
Because you didn't want it. What is this that you just handed me?
Oh, I don't know how that works. It's a weird little squeaky boy. Sounds like that really doesn't. You're very good at that. Okay, so still not working. I also have a mourning dove collar.
Sounds just like a dove. Yeah.
That actually does. That's a mourning dove.
Is it?
That's how it works. And this, I think, is supposed to be an owl.
That sounds good.
Oh,
God, I mean, your spit's all over this
it's
stuff.
fine.
It's so gross.
We're gonna get them all right now. What if we do this and it's like the megazord of birds just come, just all of them
You
at
just
once?
form like a giant
Yeah.
human?
I'm gonna try and do. Okay, there we go.
I can't believe that didn't work.
almighty, what a morning.
We saw us a fair amount of birdies.
It was nice to see a lot of birds with my good friend Ryan Bergara. Truly, I did not expect to see as many things as we did. I thought we'd see a crow, maybe a pigeon or a seagull, but we saw an egret.
Sighted.
We saw a marzipan or a martingram or whatever, merganser.
Sighted.
We saw a goose.
Sighted.
A hummingbird.
Sighted.
But it's not about the things we saw. It's about the time we shared together.
Indeed.
Are we home?
It's connection.
Bye, everybody. Why are your hands so shaky?
I'm a shaky man. I'll keep you my dirty little secret.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
I'll keep you my dirty little egret.